It's time for bad news that makes you wish it was Friday. It's Wednesday, unfortunately. First, according to new reporting, more than 4 million Americans have lost SNAP benefits since Republicans passed their massive tax and spending package. That's roughly 1 in 10 people who were receiving food assistance. Next, Medicaid. More than 20 Democratic attorneys general are suing the Trump administration over its guidance implementing new Medicaid work requirements. The lawsuit argues the administration is interpreting the law in a way that could cause eligible people to lose healthcare coverage, not because they don't qualify, but because of administrative hurdles and paperwork. Okay, third, we need to talk about Boyle Heights. If you're not in LA, Boyle Heights is one of Los Angeles's oldest and most culturally significant neighborhoods, known for its deep Mexican American and immigrant roots, strong sense of community, and long history of activism. Let's rewind. In June, a massive fire broke out at Lineage Cold Storage Warehouse in Boyle Heights. Lineage is the world's largest refrigerated warehousing company. The fire broke out on the roof, a roof covered with thousands of solar panels. The fire burned for 8 days. Not 8 hours, like a whole week. For an entire week, thick black smoke. Like, look at this. Black smoke poured over Boyle Heights in much of Los Angeles. The smoke wasn't just from the building, it was fueled by burning insulation, industrial materials, coolant, and the rooftop solar panels. Residents were told to shelter in place, close the windows, and avoid the hazardous air. Like, it's not going to come in through your windows. And that wasn't the end. Inside of the actual warehouse sat about 85 million pounds of frozen food. Once the refrigeration systems failed, that food began to rot for weeks. Neighbors described the smell like a dead body. The community dealt with overwhelming odors, swarms of flies, health concerns, and repeated citations from environmental regulators over the conditions. Neighbors have spent weeks asking for answers, asking when the smell would end, asking whether their community was safe, asking who was going to take responsibility. And now, before many residents feel like this disaster has even been cleaned up, which it hasn't, Lineage has filed paperwork with the city of Los Angeles seeking permission to rebuild the warehouse to its original condition. And honestly, what the actual fuck? Maybe they should clean up the disaster first. Maybe they need to rebuild trust with the community. Maybe make the neighborhood whole. But then you ask permission to start over, because filing to rebuild while families are still living with the consequences of the last building, that is some next level corporate audacity. That is some next level white man bullshit. And that's your bad news for today.